What's up, guys? Welcome to Know Thy Pelvic Floor. I'm super excited that you are taking this step in your pelvic health education journey, and I'm grateful that you chose me to help you along. So the purpose of this course is to provide education on what the pelvic floor is and what does it do. It's an interactive course where you learn this stuff, but then you also learn it on yourself and how it pertains to you. What I want you to take out of this course is a baseline knowledge that you can take with you in your fitness and your health journey so that you don't have to say yes to whatever someone recommends to you from a healthcare or fitness professional standpoint because you don't know anything else. You are going to be able to have a more informed decision-making process when it comes to your pelvic health. So let me share with you a little bit of a story of another reason why I think that this is a really important thing for all women to experience, because it had such an impact on my life. So in 2016, I had a clinical rotation as a physical therapy student at a clinic where a pelvic floor physical therapist worked. And I was struggling, and I told her what had happened, and she helped me. She did an exam, and then she said, "Hey, I want you to look in the mirror and look at these structures as I show them to you." And at the time I was like, "You are nuts. You're out of your mind." But that was just what I needed. I had no idea all the things that were going well with me, because all that I knew was what I told myself, that I was a hot mess. Now, at that time, that was such a healing experience that I was able to move on with my life for what I needed. Like, I just wanted to be intimate with someone at the time, and I was able to shortly after that. But that was just the beginning of my journey. I wasn't ready to fully commit to pelvic health rehab at the time, even though I knew I needed it. So that was 2016. Let's fast forward to 2020, this year, when I was talking to someone and he was like, "What do you like?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean, what do I like?" And he was like, "Well, what do you think is pleasurable? What do you prefer?" And I'm like, "I don't know," thinking in my head. And right before that, I had been in pelvic floor rehab. So I'd committed to pelvic floor rehab, and I had been getting so much success, but at the time it was for prolapse symptoms and it wasn't intimacy. But then I saw so much success with my prolapse symptoms. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I can be intimate again." And so I took that journey, and then I was asked that question. I'm like, "Wait, am I a fraud? I don't know." So I basically took this journey for myself. I did it a little bit back when I was a training pelvic floor physical therapist and then a pelvic floor physical therapist, but I didn't have necessarily an end goal. Like, I didn't care about intimacy. I just wanted to be the best pelvic floor physical therapist I could be. But now I wanted to be intimate. I wanted to do better in my fitness endeavors. And so I really committed to this. And I did everything that I'm going to walk you through, and then more, which I will show you if you'd like down the road in the private Facebook group. But guys, this was so enlightening. I am a doctor of physical therapy that has hundreds of hours of experience specific in pelvic floor health, and I didn't know about myself nearly enough, except my self-limiting beliefs. And so, oh my gosh, I did this, and that was the point that everything changed. Everything when it, like, fitness, I couldn't believe like how good I felt. Like, I wasn't my rehab helped, but this was on a whole nother level of like, whoa, I just feel so in tune with my body. And then my sexual health, just from even me getting to know myself, I had to get through the muck and the crap of all the things that I believed, and I had no rhyme or reason of why I believed them other than someone told me that it was so, and I didn't know anything better. And so, I mean, oh my goodness, I cannot tell you the empowered, how empowered I felt during and after this. And it was not easy, but it was so worth it. And it continues to be worth it. It continues to be worth making time to practice this self-care for myself, because it has paid itself forward more than I can ever tell you guys. So I believe in this product. It works for me. It worked for other people, and I believe it can work for you. I believe you should know what the heck you have down there, so that you can be more informed and empowered to make decisions about your health. It is nothing's more disempowering than someone telling you something and you can't confirm or refute that because you don't know what you have down there. I don't expect you to be a doctor. I don't expect you to diagnose yourself with anything, but you should know what you got rather than someone telling you this is what you have. You should be able to make that team decision if that is something that you proceed forward with a provider, for example. So my objectives for you, your objectives for this course is, one, to have a better understanding of pelvic floor anatomy. You will also have a better understanding of what your pelvic floor does beyond knowing, oh, am I just supposed to do Kegels? No, it's much more than that. Kegels is saying, hey, I drive a car. Well, what kind of car? What color is it? What are the features that you like? How do you use it in snow? You get the idea? And then I want you to be able to begin to develop a healthy relationship with your pelvic floor now, now that you know what it does and what your capacity is for adapting, no matter where your starting point is. And then lastly, I want you to have a more active role in your rehab should you need it. So the key to my story was, it took me years. It took me 4 years to jump into rehab. And I know a lot of you are not ready to submit to going to rehab for yourself. I know that. I was there. So this is to help you along so that if you do need rehab in the future, and I think everyone should, all women, especially postpartum women, should consider it, you will be that much more ready to really just take leaps and bounds. And I know that you guys didn't have this knowledge going into it like I did. So I made sure I put that stuff, the basics in it, so that you don't have to go to physical therapy school or take these courses. I'm giving you the basics, what you need to know. So I'm super excited for you guys. I mean, the possibilities are endless when you take this leap. So next video, we're going to talk about mindset. And then after that, we're going to talk about tips, how to make the most of this course. So I will see you on the next video.